At the beginning of this week, news broke that about 6,000 KNUST students had had their programs of study deferred to the next academic year owing to their inability to meet the timeline to pay a minimum of 70% of their school for the current academic year. The number of defaulting students represents 8% of the total of 85,000 students population of the university, with the amount owed by these students amounting to 55 million Ghana cedis. This generated lots of public discourse, with the SRC taking steps to bail out the defaulting students so they continue with their studies uninterrupted. The SRC made an initial contribution of 50,000 Ghana cedis to help those who needed a top-up to meet the minimum fee payment threshold. In an interview with GBC News on Friday, April 22, 2022, the Deputy Public Relations Officer of the SRC, Mr. Elvis Boache, disclosed that upon further consultation with the Dean of Students, the Council has more than tripled the amount to cover more of the affected students.
Initially, it was 50,000, but due to some other we delved into the numbers and some other factors, so we had to increase the amount from 50,000 to 153,000 so that we can meet up to the 70% mark and have all these students deferral status reverted.
Master Boache, however, expressed the SRC's displeasure about management's generalization indicting all the 6,000 defaulting students as miscreants who embezzled their school fees. He said even though just a handful of them could have misapplied their fees, the vast majority of them are victims of harsh economic circumstances. Information gathered by GBC News during a visit to the KNUST campus was that the Minister for Education, Dr. Osei Yao Educhum, a deputy director at the Council of Tertiary Education, the university's council and management met as a result of the situation to find a solution to this matter. The University Relations Officer, Dr. Daniel Norris Bequin, told GBC News that following this, management has decided to extend the grace period for the defaulting students to the 20th of May 2022, a day before the start of the end of semester examination.
The Student Loan Trust Fund administrators were here. So from next week, according to the Minister of Education, they are to set up at the Great Hall so that students who have genuine challenges can go and apply for loan to settle their fees. Previously, students who were benefiting from the Student Loan Trust Fund were getting the money sent to them directly. This time, the money is supposed to be paid directly to the university so that they can, those affected students or those who have applied and have gotten it will get a text message that, well, so much money has been advanced to them so that they can clear their fees.
The URO warned, however, that even though all the students were allowed to write their mid-semester examinations, anyone who fails to comply with the new deadline will have themselves to blame when the next examination takes off. He said guardians must now take keen interest in whether or not their wards pay fees given to avert a recurrence.